When Warren Buffett starts dumping real estate, people notice, and right now, that's exactly what's happening. His company, Berkshire Hathaway, just took a massive $107 million hit on their real estate division. They're in talks to sell Home Services of America, their massive real estate empire with over 5,400 employees and 820 offices. But here's what everyone's missing. While the big players may be struggling, Berkshire's own data revealed something surprising. There's a massive shift happening in the housing market. Buyers are increasingly looking for smaller, more affordable properties. And this is creating an opportunity that most investors are completely overlooking. So in this video, I'm going to show you why this overlooked market segment is outperforming everything else, how the next 90 days could be your perfect entry point, the exact strategy small investors are using to profit, and the one mistake that's stopping most people from taking advantage. And I'll show you exactly how this works through a recent private client story. This is Julie. Like you, she had a steady job, some savings, and knew real estate was her ticket to financial freedom. So she'd done her homework, she identified the perfect market segment, even had a list of potential deals, but every time she went to pick up the phone, complete paralysis. The phone felt like 100 pounds to her. Sound familiar? Yeah, well, here's where it gets interesting. While Julie was getting ready to get ready, something shocking happened. Big investors suddenly pulled back. Smaller properties started getting multiple offers. Mom and pop sellers became more motivated, but Julie was still frozen, watching deals slip away. Then she discovered something that changed everything. It wasn't about having more knowledge. She already had that. Getting more market data, she was drowning in it. Finding better deals, her list was gold. It was about something much simpler. Julie realized three critical things. One, small properties were actually less competitive because big investors couldn't scale them. Most part-time investors were too scared to act, and sellers were being ignored. Second, her disadvantages were actually advantages. Being small meant more flexibility. Having a job meant steady qualifying income, and local market knowledge beat big data. And three, the simple action system that changed everything. 2 calls before work, 3 calls during lunch, and follow-up Fridays. Within 90 days, Julie closed her first deal, small single-family home, built a pipeline of motivated sellers, created a repeatable system working just 1 hour a day. Here's the reality. While Warren Buffett and the big players are dealing with $100 million losses, small investors like Julie are quietly building wealth in this overlooked market segment. After a slow 2024, this opportunity is just getting started. Or restarted. But before I show you exactly what Julie discovered, you need to understand something crucial about today's market. We're seeing something unprecedented, what experts call the lock-in effect. Here's what's happening. Nearly 60% of homeowners are sitting on mortgages at 4% or lower. With current rates above 6%, if these homeowners wanted to move, they'd be looking at nearly double their monthly payments, even for a comparable house. So this creates 2 major problems. Traditional listings in many areas have practically frozen, and the affordability window in every area is closing fast. But here's the thing. While traditional sales have slowed to a crawl, there's a hidden market most people don't see. Because you see, life doesn't stop happening just because interest rates go up. I mean, people still face financial hardships. Properties still fall into disrepair. Divorces still happen, sadly. Jobs still require relocation. Estates still need to be settled. These situations create what we call motivated sellers, people who need to sell, regardless of market conditions. And what your realtor won't tell you is, these deals almost never hit the traditional market because these sellers have bigger fish to fry than a realtor can solve. If you want to succeed in today's real estate market, you absolutely must know how to find off-market deals. And here's why. The first thing is there's less competition. While everyone else fights over the few listed properties, off-market deals often go to the first investor who finds them. Second, better terms. Distressed sellers are often more flexible with pricing and flexible with terms, opening up to creative financing opportunities. And 3, higher profits. I mean, without agent commissions and bidding wars, your margins are naturally higher. But know this window, it won't stay open forever because as affordability continues to decrease, more investors will be forced to learn these strategies. The ones who act now will have a massive advantage, while others are waiting for the market to normalize, hoping for interest rates to drop, competing for overpriced listings. Smart investors like Julie are already positioning themselves to capitalize on these hidden opportunities. And here's where her story gets really exciting. You see, while everyone was distracted by Buffett's big moves, she discovered something that changed everything. You see, these smaller, more affordable properties that Berkshire's data pointed to, they were literally hiding in plain sight. I mean, they were on her way to work, in her own neighborhood, around every corner. But Julie didn't just drive around aimlessly, she had a secret weapon. The same tool that's helping thousands of small investors beat the big guys at their own game. Now, this might sound like a sales pitch, but it's more of an endorsement, as it's a key factor in Julie's success. Instead of trying to compete with massive real estate companies, Julie turned her regular commute into a deal-finding goldmine. Using a simple app on her phone, she could instantly identify property owners, get their contact information on the spot, and have the system follow up automatically. Remember how Julie used to freeze before making calls? I mean, she couldn't pick up the phone. That changed completely when she realized that she didn't have to guess who owned the properties, waste money on outdated lists, or make awkward cold calls without any guidance. Within her first week, she added 50 potential deals to her list by just driving around. She got 3 callbacks from interested sellers and actually started enjoying the process. Imagine that. So if you want to follow in Julie's footsteps, here's what I've got for you. I've arranged for you to test drive this exact system Julie used, completely free for 7 days. By the end of 7 days, you'll know whether you like it or not. Because I believe when you do see how simple this can be, you'll understand why small investors are winning, even while the big players struggle. There's a link below in the description that'll give you your 7 days of free access. It'll also give you $30 of follow-up credit. I mean, even if you just use it on your way to work tomorrow, you'll be amazed at how many potential deals are hiding in your own backyard. With Buffett's empire restructuring and the market shifting towards smaller properties, there's never been a better time to start. The opportunity is there. You just need the right tools to capture it. Now, if you need any help, just let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.